Dun, 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 dun. I can't do it. Dun, 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 dun.
We should not be an acapella groups
Dun, dun,
ever.
Dun. What's going on, guys? I'm Chris and welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a tier ranking, a character tier ranking of the main characters from Daredevil, the Netflix Marvel show, 3 seasons long. We have assembled 24 of these characters that we deem as like the most main. Not every single character is going to be on this list. And before we get into this, there will be spoilers for Daredevil, so if you have not seen the show, make sure to go watch it and come back and watch this. Spoilers for Daredevil, you've been warned. But before we give you guys our tier ranking, make sure to hit that like button, comment your favorite Daredevil characters down below and your tier ranking, and make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Follow Cam on our social media, link down below. But here we go. Here are the tiers we have today. The best of the best, great, good, meh, and bad. And again, 24 of the characters from this show in no particular order. So first up, we've got Ben, the journalist friend of Karen Page, who...
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Gone too soon. One of the saddest deaths. I believe Wilson Fisk enacts his will on him, right?
Yeah. I love Ben. I would put him in good.
That's actually fair. I'd go good. Gone too soon. I really feel for this guy. The situation he has with his wife. It's really tragic what happens to him.
The minute a character storyline has anything to do with dementia, I'm a goner.
And romance, especially.
I'm a goner.
And then older people. Yeah, we don't want to get the tears going right now, but next on our list is actually Blake Tower. I'm kind of mad on Blake Tower.
It's hard to say, because, I mean, he's a pretty good character.
You know what? He has that great scene in season 3 with Nadeem where they're like meeting up, so I'll go good with Blake Tower, you're right. Next on the list is Claire.
I would put Claire in great.
Great.
Yes.
I'm going good with Claire. Because think about just in Daredevil, she is really good in the first season, and then she disappears off the face of the earth for the majority of the show.
Well, that's quite literally not her fault.
I'm not blaming her. I'm just saying, looking at what we got in Daredevil, she's barely in the show, right? She's good in the first few episodes, but she's not great.
She saves Matt's life every time he's injured. She's great. She's a great written character.
She's good.
No, she's great.
So you want to put her in great?
Which one of us has watched season 1 in more in depth?
You have.
So she's great.
She's going in great. I'd put her in good for the record. Next, we've got Special Agent Ben Poindexter, aka Dex.
Right.
I would say this character is great. If we're looking at them from a writing perspective, from like their impact on the show, from just them as a character, not your personal feelings about them. I know. Great character.
Honestly, if we're looking at him from a writing perspective, he does belong in probably best of the best.
Really?
He's a really good villain.
You are correct. But you know what? You are kind of right in that sense, because his screen presence, felt like I'm scared of him. Terrified of him, to be honest with you.
Don't want to ever be near him in my life.
And then they have that whole like 20-minute setup for him in that one episode where we see him as a kid with his therapist.
Yeah, I was gonna say it takes a lot. If you're gonna give background on a villain and you want me to also care about it, like if I'm actually interested in it, then they're great. They're a really good character. I say best of the best. He's really good. They were gonna, I think, set up season 4 all around him.
They were. I mean, here's the final shot of it.
Yeah.
Of the episode. So I'll go best of the best, because when it comes to villains, he is a damn good one. He's not the best villain in the show, but he is close. Next, we have Elektra, who I am way less on Elektra than you. I never bought into her relationship with Matt romantically at all.
They're extremely toxic.
Like, the definition of it.
They're like not a good couple, no.
No, not at all. And she as well, she's crazy.
Very crazy.
She's crazy as hell, but I think I think she is either between great or good for me. Like, because again, she does have a really important role in Matt, and that one scene when she slits that dude's throat in like his apartment, and he freaks out.
Yeah, and she's like, "Do you still love me?"
Yeah, like what?
She's crazy.
A little psycho.
I think she still belongs in great. She's a very well written.
We'll put Elektra in great. I
enjoy her.
Cam actually like knows a lot more about Daredevil, so I'm kind of letting her take the reins here. Does that make you feel good?
Yes.
Next, we have Father Lantom, who it's like a moral compass for Matt. It's like where Matt goes and he kind of, you said this once in a video and it made me laugh. He goes and like sheds his Catholic guilt onto them. Yeah, I would probably go good with Father Lantom.
Yeah.
Because again,
he's a consistent man.
Consistent. Yeah,
throughout all the
that's a good word
seasons.
for him.
Always helping Matt.
Yep.
He sacrifices himself for Karen.
Next, we've got Foggy, Matt's right-hand man, who we got a picture of him rocking the long hair here. Short hair supremacy, by the way, for him. But I would probably go...
He's gotta be great. He's
great or best of the best?
He is the one thing I think that grounds Matt. And then Karen eventually also becomes something that grounds Matt, but like Matt would become essentially like full on Elektra if it weren't for Foggy and his friendship with Foggy.
Yeah.
And like I just think about all like the bro moments that they have. I just love him. Except for season 2 where he irritates me for like a short portion of that season. But
what are you thinking? Because I'm kind of torn between best of the best and great. He's there for Matt pretty much for the most part. And he's in essentially every episode of the show. I'd say he's a better character than Claire, who's in Great, and he's a better character than Elektra, who's in Great.
Dude, I say we respect Foggy. We put him in best of the best.
I agree. He's there from the start. He's just that guy. Next we have Madame Gao.
Meh. She's just there, you know.
Putting her in Matt. Yeah, I agree. I don't really...
Everything that involves like the hand in season 2.
Season 2 again, weakest of the Daredevil seasons because a lot of it is just set up with the hand and everything, and she plays a big role in that. So I think Meh is proper.
Season 2 is so
nothing
tricky.
special to her character.
It's either the weakest, depending on literally what scenes you pay attention to when you watch it. It's either the weakest season or it's the best season.
Next we have Jack Murdock, Matt Murdock's father. We see a tragic backstory with him where he dies in a boxing fight, but he got to make his son proud. So it was a very sweet moment.
I mean, he's a good character.
We
get him back in season 3 when
he's good. I'm putting him in good right as we speak. Yeah, good character. And you're right. I like when he's kind of got that moment where we get to see Charlie Cox's Matt Murdock have an interaction with him as well. So good. Next we have Karen Page, one of the trio I would say from the show.
I believe there's really only one place for her.
I like Karen a lot more after her like episode in season 3 where we see her tragic backstory in Vermont. That really made me care for her, and she's in Punisher show a little bit, so I'm gonna put her in best of the best.
Absolutely.
Is she a queen?
We respect Karen in this house.
100%. She's the definition of character development.
She annoys me a lot in season 2, which I think that might be a little bit of a hot take, but season 3 Karen is the love of my life when she's in her girl boss reporter era.
Oh yeah, that one moment when she walks up to those dudes with her gun in her handbag and they run away. That's a great scene for her.
I love her.
She becomes a badass throughout the show.
She does.
Yeah. Shout out Karen.
Bring her back.
Next we've got Leland. I'm tempted to go bad with Leland, but is anyone bad in the show?
No one's really.
He's just one of those people that has interactions with Kingpin.
He's kind of annoying though. We need to put somebody in bad, so we're gonna sacrifice him to
Leland
the bad.
Owsley in bad. Yeah, you're going bad. Sorry, bud. Next we've got Maggie.
Great character.
The mother.
Plot twist. You never see it coming.
Yeah, wild. I think she's great.
She's great.
I think she's great. Yeah, we're putting her in great right now. Because again, that moment where she's like praying in the church. I forget the line, but then Matt hears it through like the basement. That gives me chills.
She's praying and she's like, I don't want him taken from me like you were. And she's like, he's too much like you.
Yeah.
Jack.
Yeah.
And everyone's like,
you gotta love her. And she protects her son.
Yeah, she does.
She's a great mother.
Not the best nun. Which is great.
Next we have Mahoney. He's in Punisher as well, and I think Jessica Jones too. But I would go, I'd go good with Mahoney. I like him.
He's good.
A lot of good is like solid, good all around. And Mahoney would go in that category. I think it's season 2 actually where Matt kind of gives him credit for catching Punisher, right? And that's what kind of takes him up and gets a little promotion from that. So that was a cool moment. Next we have Marcy, who is the lady friend of Foggy.
I love Marcy. I don't think we ever got enough of her. I'm obsessed with her.
I think she's good.
I know, she definitely is good. I just wanted to say that I'm obsessed with her. I adore her.
Fair. We did not get a lot of her.
And I adore her in Foggy.
Her introduction too, I didn't think she was going to be a character we were supposed to ever like.
No.
But you kind of do end up liking her.
I love her.
Yeah. Next we have some dude with glasses here. I'm not sure who that is.
Best of the best. Whatever is above best of the best is what Matt Murdock.
I want to put him at the front. I know that let me do this. I don't really do tiers like that. I usually just kind of put them up there, but I put him at the front of best of the best. I should probably start, ordering them when I do it, but he's the best character in the show. I mean, he's literally his show, Daredevil, so.
One of the best just Marvel characters in general.
You could say MCU soon. I mean, you could say MCU.
I could say MCU.
You could.
Oh my goodness. I could say MCU. And he is. He's so good.
Yeah.
Everything about him.
I am interested to see if the MCU waters his character down too much, though, because we could come back in a year and he could be regressed. We'll always have his show, at least, so that's cool. Next up, we have Melvin, who's responsible for making the Daredevil suit. Melvin, he's got a sweetheart.
I love Melvin.
He's got a sweetheart.
I love him so much.
I would also go good with Melvin. A lot of characters in the show are good.
Betsy.
You going good with Melvin?
Yes.
solid. We'll put him in there.
So many good characters.
A lot of
That's
good
how you
characters.
know that this is a good show.
Yeah, because with certain MCU projects or other projects, there's the few that are in best of the best, and there's the ones that kind of populate the meh category. There's not a lot of meh characters in this show, for sure. Next, we have Mitchell Ellison, who runs the Bulletin, the journal place. Journalism, hashtag journalism. But I'd also put in good. I would not go mad with him. They really set this character up with Karen as well, leading up to the shooting of the
He's
Bulletin.
there to push Karen when Ben
I'll put him in
isn't.
good. Yes. Agreed. Look at this good tier. I mean, this is a top-heavy show.
Crazy.
This is a top-heavy show, which is good. We got Agent Nadeem, Special Agent Nadeem.
Honestly,
I'm going great with Nadeem.
yeah, he could go great.
Put him in gray right now.
I don't know if this is like an unpopular opinion or what, but when I was watching the show for the first time, I'm watching season 3, and I'm like, why do I care about this guy at all ever? And he annoyed me for a while because I was like, you're just not, like, listen to the people that are telling you how to do your job. For the love of God.
Yeah.
So many people are telling you what to do and you're just simply ignoring it. And he really annoyed me for a while, and he really turned around. And my God, do I care about his character so much, it's ridiculous.
Man, I mean, his final moments too, when he leaves behind that video and then Dex shoots and kills him, like, all of it comes together well, because what he leaves behind sends the world into chaos, sends Hell's Kitchen into chaos, New York. So I love Nadeem, and I agree with you, it's kind of irritating for a while, but his character had a very nice progression.
Very good turnaround, yeah.
Very great turnaround. Next we have Nobu. I gotta go meh. I don't care about anything with him. Meh. Don't care about the hand. Sorry. Alright. I am taking control here. I don't care what you say. Frank Castle, the Punisher, I'm putting him in best of the best right here, right behind Matt Murdock. I think Punisher solos Dex. Solos that man. Bodies him. You wanna know why?
Why?
Because it's Frank Castle.
Chris has a crush on Frank Castle.
I kind of do.
Look at him, he's blushing.
I kind of do. I'm gonna have a lot of Punisher videos. I'm almost done with season 2 of that, but absolutely love John Bernthal in this role. And the moment between these two in the cemetery, I need to rewatch that episode. I need to rewatch season 2 for Punisher.
You need to rewatch season 1.
Probably need to rewatch the whole thing because I've only seen it once. But yeah, Frank Castle, I would love to see him beat the shit out of Dex, and that would bring me too much joy, honestly.
Him and Matt double team.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I would love that. Frank Castle or Daredevil? Who do you prefer? Let us know in the comments down below. I'm Frank, she's Matt. Next we've got Stick, kind of the mentor figure to Matt Murdock. Stick great though.
I was gonna put him in great.
Great?
He's funny.
Yeah.
He does a lot for Matt. He does a lot for Elektra, like for their characters at least. He's the one that kills Nobu, and I think that deserves to put him in great alone.
I'll put him in great, yeah. He has I mean, that's an awesome moment too. I forget what he says, but then he goes and kills
This
him.
time, stay dead.
Yeah, I love that line. Next we have Vanessa.
I love Vanessa. I do.
Not best of the best though, right?
No.
Okay.
I'd say she's good.
Good.
Yeah. Where would you put her in?
I'd probably put her in great just because of, I mean,
yeah, go for it.
her off-screen presence, because of how much she influences the plot and Kingpin's decisions.
She also does a lot in season 3.
Yeah, I put her in great, Vanessa. You hear about her more than you see her, but she's still a great character.
She's gone for a minute.
Yeah, she's gone for a while. Next we have James Wesley, the right-hand man of Kingpin, who gets shot by Karen.
What a time.
Wild, and the fact that they kind of withheld that, investigation into that for the longest time until like later on in the show. Wesley,
about it.
you really do. I put Wesley in
good.
Good. Yeah, good.
He's good.
Top, probably like close to the top of the good tier.
He probably would be in great if he survived.
If he was around a little longer, yeah, totally fair. Next we have Wilson Fisk, Kingpin, the last but not least character of the show. The ultimate baddie of Daredevil, who's back in the MCU. Vincent D'Onofrio in this role. Menace to society.
Best of the best.
Best of the best.
One of the better
yeah,
Marvel villains.
Put him right. Oh, I lost control. Oh, not bad. We're gonna put him right here.
Nice.
Right here.
Oh, you're putting him in front of Frank?
Right here. Oh, yeah. I mean, yes. He's for this show. Frank, obviously, I like more, but Wilson Fisk is this show.
Everything.
Wilson Fisk, Batman and Joker. It's Daredevil and Kingpin in this show. Like, you don't have one without the other. And their final showdown in season 3 is all the emotions. It all comes out. Perfect payoff.
This city beat you. I beat you.
I love watching him take a beating with those ropes. Give me chills. But yeah, Kingpin, he's always a few steps ahead of you. He's a smart villain, but he's also a brooding villain. You don't want to mess with this guy. He's got beef on everybody in Daredevil, and that's one of my favorite aspects, because in season 3 especially, he's got beef on everyone. No one is safe, and that's how I feel about all of Daredevil, and why it is such top tier TV. No one is safe.
Absolutely. I'm just looking at this and it's crazy how there's like barely anybody in meh.
So yeah, here's a little recap. So in the bad tier, we have Leland, again, barely in the show. And meh is some season 2 main characters, and season 2 is the worst. And then everyone else is either good, great, or best of the best. I mean, the good tier, we've got Ben, Blake Tower, Father Lansom. We got Daredevil's dad, Mahoney, Marcy, Melvin, Mitchell, if you know, you know, Wesley. Those are all really good characters. Then you got great, you got Claire, Elektra, Maggie, Nadim, Stick, and Vanessa. And then best of the best, I think this is pretty straightforward.
100%.
You've got Matt Murdock, Kingpin, Punisher, Dex, Foggy, and Karen.
I love this show so much.
I mean, this tier right here should just show you it's a top-heavy show. And that's why it's worth watching. If you watch this video and you haven't seen the show, you got a little bit of spoilers, but I still think you should go give it a watch. Love Daredevil. This is our ranking of the characters. If you want to see more Daredevil videos, definitely let us know in the comments down below because we'll do them. But that's going to do it for the tier ranking. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out Cam. All of our social medias are linked down below. I actually have a Patreon now, and I might have some Daredevil videos over there soon, so make sure to go subscribe to that. I'm trying to get 10 patrons. We have 7 right now. So if you're watching this video, you want extra bonus content, you want to get to know me more on a personal level, Patreon is going to be the place to do that. Love growing that community. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you haven't already. Hit the like button. Comment your ranking of the Daredevil characters down below. Stay tuned for more vids coming soon. And until next time, see you guys later.